100 rated chess. But you always move closer to your opponent's last moved knight. The plan is very simple. Don't let them move knights. We get a 100 rated American. e4. As everyone knows, there is physically no way I can prevent him from moving his horses. So my best bet is to make him move his pawn. Duras Gambit, let's go. Perfect. Knight f6. Defending my king from queen h5, and this situation also prevents him from going knight f3 because not only it blocks away his queen's very potential diagonal, but it also disallows g4 defending his f-pawn in the future. I take that back. Alright. It is what it is. The challenge now officially starts. Everything now needs to move closer to his knight on f3, d5. My d-pawn on d7 had a square root of 18 distance away from his knight, and it's only square root of 8 on d5, so d7 to d5 is a legal move. c4. c4 is square root of 10 away from f3, which is further than square root of 8, so I guess I'll push. Queen a4 check. I'll block with my knight. This is obviously going closer to my opponent's knight, no need for explanation here. b3. d3. This d-pawn is so going to destroy his entire base. g4. That blunders a pawn. Rook g1. Now I can finally move my bishop. I have to be careful though, because now even though the situation still looks very advantageous for me, the struggle will grow real fast when everything is too close to his knight and I run out of legal moves. Bishop takes d3. Aha. This guy is arguing that my bishop is having to defend two things at once, which means he is overloaded. But he doesn't know that my bishop actually cannot take his bishop because the distances from these two squares to his knight are equal. And he also didn't see my queen. Rook takes g4. That blunders the challenger's knight, but taking that knight makes me look like the biggest coward of the cowards for avoiding the challenge, therefore, I'm not going to do that. As any real man in this world, my reputation comes first. Knight h4, queen e2, checkmate in one, let's go. Knight g1. I can't even go queen c2, queen d1 because queen c2 breaks the rules. I'll bring in another piece. f3. This is the situation that I mentioned earlier. My bishop is way too close to his knight that I actually don't have any squares to move. I mean, I can still take that pawn, but he will still take it regardless. So I'm not going to waste a move. My bishop on f8 was square root of 50 squares away from his knight. And e7 is square root of 40. So bishop e7 is cool. F takes g4. Bishop h4 check. King d1. Castle. Castle is a king's move. This is a right triangle, so this one is definitely longer than this one. Bishop b2. Rook f1, putting the rook right next to the knight. Checkmate. Mission accomplished.